What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. And in today's video I'm going to be discussing my ideal UFC champions in every division if the current champion was not the champion. Yeah, that's a fucking autistic way of saying that, but that's what we're doing. I'm talking about if Ilya fucks off and leaves the sport and retires, who would I want to be the featherweight champion? And doing the same for every division. So don't be like, oh, why don't you want Dricus as champion? This is not the fucking point of the video. Shut up. But anyway, let's start off with I'm not talking about women, I don't care. But we're starting off with the flyweight division, going all the way up to heavyweight. I'll explain my picks as well. You guys let me know who you want to be the champion in every weight class. But yeah, let's get started with the flyweight division. Flyweight division, Manel Kape. I think Manel Kape is the ideal flyweight champion right now, even with or without Pantoja. Now, in terms of who I prefer, I want Pantoja to be champion. I want him to keep building legacy. But if we're talking about if the current champion dips and is never fighting again, who do we want as the flyweight champion? I think for 90% of the fan base, I think they would say Manel Kape is a great option. He's interesting on them, like he trash talks. He's actually good. He's got a good personality. He's also got a fun fighting style as well. And he hasn't won the belt before, so it's not. And he hasn't fought everyone, so it's not like we're just going to be seeing fucking Moreno versus Royval 7, like, or fucking Pantoja Moreno 6. Like, it's. I know they haven't fought that many times. Shut up in the comments. But yeah, like, you know what I mean? Kape hasn't fought. We've still got a fight with Kai Kara France to play out. We've still got a potential Moreno fight. Like, we've still got these fights, like an Asakura trilogy. I know I just said he hasn't I don't want him to rematch people. But yeah, like, he's got interesting fights, right? And as much as I love Pantoja, in terms of if you're looking at it objectively, there's not that many interesting fights for him left in the flyweight division. But if Manel Kape, that's the beauty of like a reset with the champion. Like, I want Pantoja to get as many more defenses as he can and just retire on his own. But then having a new champion does give it gives a breath of life, like it gives a breath of fresh air to the division, and it allows all these new matchups to play out. So yeah, that's what I want to see. I want to see Manel Kape, or that's what I would want to see if Pantoja wasn't champ, would be a Manel Kape title run, and we see him fight Kai Kara France, and we see him fight Moreno, and we would just get back to back sick fights. Anyway, let's move on though to the Bantamweight division. Next up, Petr Yan, Bantamweight division. I think if Merab was not champion, then yeah, I think we all want Yan as champion anyway. I mean, maybe there's some daggy glazers that want Umar, or maybe some fucking 12-year-old TikTok enjoyers who fucking want Sean O'Malley as champ. But I think Petr Yan is the best option for champion right now. You know, there's that percentage of the fan base, obviously, that want Mario Bautista to. I'm gonna do a worst now, since I need video editors. I'm now gonna do a worst options for champion in every division as well. After this, Mario Bautista is that worst option. But no, Yan, it would be sick to see him get the belt back. We would just be seeing this dude in 5-rounders every time, which is what Yan should be fighting in. We'd see him against O'Malley again. We'd see him against Umar. We'd see him against fucking who else, because he's beaten half the division. But like, I don't know. We just want Yan as champion. Like, Yan, I think everyone still thinks Yan's career would have gone differently if he hadn't thrown that knee, which it probably would have. Like, we are probably not looking at Merab versus Umar for the belt if Yan hadn't thrown that knee. I need to do a fucking timeline, sort of like what would have happened if this moment in the timeline didn't occur type shit. And like, what would have happened if Yan had just gone on to cleanly beat Aljo? Like, how would that have looked today? But I think everyone wants Yan to get the belt back. I think Yan's a pretty widely spread fan favourite. So yeah, would be great to see him win the title back. Anyway, let's move on though to the featherweight division. Next up, Diego Lopez. I think he's the ideal featherweight champion if Ilya Top Toro is not the champion. Obviously, Joe is a good replacement for Ilya, because we know Joe is just levels above Ilya, to be honest. But I think Lopez would be the best alternative. Now, in terms of who I want to see win the belt, I would love Volk to get it back. But if we're looking at just overall, like, long term, like if we're saying this guy's going to be champ for like the next 2 years, we got to put up with a 2-year. I mean, I'd love a 2-year Volk fucking second title reign. That'd be amazing. But if we're being more realistic, then yeah, I think a Diego Lopez title reign would be incredible, because every single one of this dude's fights are fun. This dude made Movsar have a lot of fun before Movsar became somewhat fun. Like, before the Lopez fight, tell me when Movsar's been fun. I know some people are going to be like, oh bro, you're just hating, like he's had fun fights. Tell me when before Lopez this dude had fun fights. Lopez turned this man's career from being the most boring fighter to ever exist to actually realizing he has to go for something. Like, he's still not that fun, but I truly believe that Lopez losing to Movsar, but then proceeding to mog his entire fucking career up until after the Aljo win, that fucking proved to Movsar that's like, hang on, I gotta go for some shit like a bit more. I do believe that really flipped a switch in Movsar, where he's now started going for it a bit more, because the Allen fight was a bit more fun and the Aljo fight was a bit more fun. But like before that, I swear to God, this dude's not been fun ever. Before the Lopez fight, but Lopez as champ would be incredible. Let's just go Lopez versus fucking Yair Rodriguez, Lopez versus fucking, I don't know, Chuck Big Meaty Hooks, Josh Emmett in for the belt, like Gene Silver down the line. Like, you're telling me you don't want to see a Lopez versus Gene Silver title fight? Like, that'd be sick. Anyway, let's move on though to the lightweight division. Come on, man, who doesn't want to see my boy DeBronx get the belt back? Like, realistically, yes, there's some other guys who would be very fun, and I think lightweight division, this is like, there's really no wrong answer here, unless you're that one guy that wants fucking like Arman Sukian as champ, like, I don't know, or like fucking Dariush as champ, like, or Bedtime, who wants fucking Paddy Pimblett to be champ, but like, I don't know, I think there's a lot of good options at lightweight. Like, who wouldn't want to see Dan Hooker fucking somehow win the belt in a fluke fucking win? Like, that'd be fun. Like, who doesn't want to see, guys, let me tell you about Joel Alvarez. Like, who doesn't want to see Joel Alvarez as champ? And I was going to go with that, but then I was like, okay, well, like, if we're looking at fan support, like, fan base wise, I think Oliveira would be the choice. Like, if I put up a poll, if Islam wasn't around, who would you want to be? Not who would you think, who would you want to be the lightweight champion? I think most people would put Oliveira, right? So I think Oliveira as champion would be incredible. Winning the belt back, that'd just be so fun to watch. Like, I want the commentary scenes. I want the fucking Charlie to... But like, I want that shit going on, like when he beat Gaethje, if he fucking wins the belt back. Like, that'd be amazing. Anyway, let's move on though to the welterweight division. You know what's coming. Guys, let me tell you about this kid, Carlos Prates. Now, you might be wondering, Left Lane, you said you were going to take a week break for mentioning Prates in videos. You'll never find a clip of me saying that. Never happened. No, I'm just doing it because I need content, and this was just a quick video that came to mind that I could get out real quick. So, Carlos Prates, and realistically, this ain't even glaze. Like, this isn't me saying he's gonna be champion, even though I said that. This isn't me saying he's gonna KO Shavkat, even though I said that. This is just me saying, if you guys are looking at it objectively, if you guys can say he's mid if you want to, I guess, like, hate all you want, I don't care. But like, if you look, like, who do you guys want to be welterweight champion? Because if anyone's still saying Shavkat, I'm sorry, buddy. Like, you're not from Kazakhstan. He doesn't know you. Like, I don't know. Maybe you be like the JDM glazers say JDM. I don't mind it. JDM is probably my number 2. I would say Prates number 1, JDM number 2. Number 3, I'm going to go with... Who do I want as champ? Number 3. Joaquin Buckley. And then number 4, we're going to go with Mike Malott. No, but... I think if you're looking at it objectively, like, who's going to be the most consistently entertaining fucking welterweight in title fights? Like, it's going to be Prates. Like, JDM is very fun, don't get me wrong. He's a sick fighter to watch, amazing boxing. He's not just all-out fucking action. Like, I know Prates isn't all-out action, but, like, you're not necessarily getting a fucking JDM KO every fight. Like, you're getting some fucking body shot finishes, you're getting some range striking, you know, you're getting some Kevin Holland, Basil Lopez type performances. Prates, if he's winning fights, he's winning them by KO. Like, how many champions have you seen just run off, like, KO after KO after KO? Apart from, like, a Pereira. But, like, welterweight champ. When's the last time a welterweight champion's got 3 fucking finishes in a row? Answer me that. Because it's been a fucking hot minute. Like, has that ever even fucking happened? Like, I don't even think GSP won 3 in a row by finish. But drop a... If you can find a former welterweight champion that won 3 fights in a row by finish, let me know. And some retard's going to go ahead and say fucking Kamaru Usman. Because they're brain dead. But that's fine. But anyway, yeah, Prates as champ would be sick. And you can't even act like this is glaze. Like, it's just true. Like, who doesn't want to see Prates KOing people flat as, like, title fight finishes? That'd be nice. Anyway, we can get a Neil Magny rematch, the fight that everyone wants to see. You know, first fight was an early stoppage. Anyway, let's move on though to the middleweight division. Khamzat Boris Chimaev with that patented stare down. This dude is a problem for everybody. Who stuffs that takedown? Who stuffs the takedowns of Chimaev? You can't stop it. I don't even know what I'm saying. But Khamzat as champ, I think if Dricus is... I love Dricus as champ. I think it's cool. I'm not even a massive Dricus fan, but it's just funny. Like, you know, you want those... Like, you want a mixture of, like, titles changing hands so you get competitive, like, weight class championship pitches. You want, like, some long-reigning champions. You want some other fucking guys who look like they're going to lose every other fight. And then you want some just goofballs that you're like, how the fuck is this dude champ? Like, every division always has to have a goofball at a time. Like, we got, you know, if we're looking at the current mix, we got well-rounded, dominant Pantoja. We got fucking cardio merchant Marab. We got sick boxer, fucking KO power Ilya Taporia. We got well-rounded, looks almost unbeatable everywhere, Islam Makhachev. You know, we got fucking Bilal, remember the decision. We got this absolute goof, Dricus du Plessis, who's just somehow winning fights. We got Pereira, sick kickboxer. We got Jones, ducking Aspinall. Like, we got a mixture of champions here. And then right in the middle, we just got, not in the middle, but like, just the perfect spot. The sprinkling of fucking Dricus du Plessis' retard fucking fight style as champion is just incredible. But if that wasn't the thing that we were blessed with, and we did have to deal with another champion, let me tell you about this kid, Khamzat Chimaev. This dude is a prospect you might not have heard of. No. I think everyone agrees Khamzat be sick champ. Just because, even though it wouldn't be objectively fun, but I want like either like a Mavov or like Hernandez to win the belt. But if we're looking at it for like a fan base point of view, pay-per-view, this is a combination, like all of these are combinations of like what the pay-per-view buys would be, the excitement, like the level of like hype around the fights and shit, the finishes overall, the performances, like Khamzat as champion, the casual reach, because we know a lot of casuals like Khamzat Chimaev. Yeah, this would just be nuts. Khamzat as champ would be crazy. Anyway, I think it'll happen too, but that's what we want. Anyway, let's move on though to the light heavyweight division. If Alex Poitin Pereira was not the champion of the light heavyweight division, I think we all want to see Yuri Prohaska retard max his way to a championship again. It would just be so fun to see this dude who should not win fights because he's just autistic. Like, Bogdan Gushkov's another good shout. I'd love to see a Bogdan Gushkov title run. Starts with Johnny Walker, you know, Iron Chin Walker, he's going to crack that chin. But, like, you're telling me you don't want Yuri to just spinning elbow KO Jamal Hill out cold, and then fucking Pereira, for some reason, leaves the sport, and then he just KOs Uncle Live? Like, that'd be amazing. Yuri is champ. This is what I was talking about. Every time we need a goof in the division. Like, before there was Dricus, there was Yuri. Yuri was champion before Dricus even was, like, a proper thing. Like, let's be honest. Like, Yuri fucking fighting Glover at 275. That was the most autistic fucking fight ever. It was so cooked, and I loved every second of it. This is what we need. We need Yuri back as champ so we can just, every title fight, be like, why the fuck is this still going? How is he going to win? How is he potentially going to lose to this bum? Like, Yuri would somehow turn a fucking fight with, like, Johnny Walker into a war and have, like, a back and forth scrap with him and chin him in the fifth. Like, I don't know. Yuri's just fucking autistic. Anyway, let's move on, though, to the heavyweight division. Heavyweight, is there really a good option for champion? Like, we're acting like, okay, Jones is technically the champ. So, yeah, the answer's Aspinall, right? But that's the cheap answer. So, let's actually think about this. Shamil Gaziev. No, I don't know. Like, I was going to put, like, Pavlovich, but, like, he's already lost. It's kind of dead. Like, heavyweight's dead. Like, Gelton Almeida. No, I'm alright. I'll pass. I don't know, who do we want? Like, Ryan Spann to make a fucking come up and, like, win? Like, Alexander Rakic, move up, please. I don't know, but, like, heavyweight, apart from if we're not allowed to count Aspinall, then it's just dead. So, I don't know, who cares? Pavlovich, fucking title Ivasa. Shamil Gaziev is the real answer, though, to be fair. But anyway, that will do it, guys. Another video, quick one for you today. Give me more content ideas that doesn't involve Carlos Prates, and I will do those ideas. Otherwise, you guys, you know what you're in for. No, but we're just waiting. It's T-minus fucking like 2 weeks until UFC's back and I can live again. Anyway, goodbye.